Shadows of Eternity, Shadows Deepening. Chapter 9, The Abyss of Hatred. In the heart of a world cloaked in enveloping shadows, where each whispered secret reverberated with the heavy resonance of ancient promises and betrayals, Lila and Cassian found themselves teetering on the precipice of an abyss. This gaping chasm wasn't merely a hollow void, but a tumultuous whirlpool of raw emotions, its dark vastness echoing with the chilling cries of dreams shattered and love's laments lost to time. Its obsidian expanse visually consumed any glint of hope, casting suffocating shadows that threatened their once luminescent bond. Lila's once luminous eyes, which used to dance with life's vivid colors, now dimmed, clouded with swirling storms of doubt and suspicion. The stories she had ingested, lies that were painted with strokes of truth, played out before her like haunting specters, making her question every shared memory, every tender touch. Every lingering gaze with Cassian became a silent scream, begging for clarity amidst the chaos. Cassian, meanwhile, felt the chains of his haunted past tightening, their cold grip sending shivers down his spine. The weight of endless nights filled with choices, regrets, and redemptions bore down on him. Old scars of betrayal, raw and festering, ached anew, stung by the serpentine whispers that hissed insidiously in the dark. His heart, once harmoniously synchronized with Lila's, now thudded with an erratic, desperate rhythm, each beat echoing with the torturous dread of love lost. Their sanctified nights, which had once been a cocoon of shared dreams and whispered love songs, had become tormented landscapes of unending nightmares. Their once shared warmth now felt like an icy chasm, a vast, cold divide that neither dared to bridge. Words, which used to flow like melodic tunes, now carried the piercing shrillness of accusations and doubts. Each uttered phrase, each shared silence, reverberated with tension, amplifying the deafening dissonance of their discord. Their love, which once resonated like a beautiful symphony, now sounded like a broken record, jarring and out of tune. Circling them were figures from Cassian's past, their malevolent intentions casting looming, grotesque shadows. They reveled in the palpable tension, savoring each moment as they plotted to deepen the wounds, to stretch the chasm of mistrust even further. Their mocking laughter echoed, a piercing, discordant tune heralding the doom of love. Lila's heart, once ablaze with unwavering trust, now smoldered with confusion. The sensory overload of conflicting emotions, the suffocating pressure of doubt, the stinging burn of betrayal, threatened to engulf her. Each echoing whisper, every deceitful glance, was a test of her resolve, a challenge to her very soul. Cassian, desperate to shield Lila from the cacophony of his past, felt ensnared in a trap of his own making. Every attempt to reach out, every word uttered, seemed to reverberate with mistakes, pushing her further into the shadows. The visual torment of watching their bond disintegrate was a pain sharper than a dagger's thrust. As storm clouds darkened their horizon, casting a spectral gloom, emotions boiled and seethed, threatening to spill over. Love and hatred, two titanic forces, collided with a deafening roar, shaking the very core of their existence. Would they summon the strength to find their way back to each other, to rediscover the harmonious tune of their love? Or would they be devoured by the enveloping darkness, letting the icy grip of hatred drag them into its endless abyss? Only time, and the choices whispered in the shadows, would tell. In the tender embrace of time, each moment pulsated with palpable tension, dripping with anticipation and dread. Would their love, once a radiant beacon casting ethereal luminescence through the pitch-black nights, shine through once more? Ahead wasn't just a mere journey, but a kaleidoscope of intense emotions, echoing decisions, and resounding revelations. Lila's heart, once a fervent dance of passionate flames for Cassian, now trembled as icy whispers of doubt and fear slithered in. Every vivid memory, each whispered secret, became an explosive landmine. Yet, deep in her soul's core, a single spark remained, the indomitable hope that love, in its boundless fervor and strength, could conquer tempestuous storms. Could she muster the courage to cradle that ember, breathing life into it until it blazed fiercely, banishing the encroaching darkness of mistrust? Cassian, however, was ensnared in a roaring tempest of past transgressions. His history, painted with shades of deep obsidian and ash, threatened to smother the vibrant hues they had lovingly crafted together. The tactile weight of his remorse felt like chains, a relentless reminder of choices carved and paths forsaken. But beneath that oppressive burden, his heart ached for salvation, for a chance to mend, to nurture, and to cherish the love that once set his very soul alight. As their intertwined fates teetered on a precipice, the universe held its bated breath, a silent spectator to their agonizing waltz. The chasm between them resonated with a symphony of unsaid words and stifled cries. Yet, in this overwhelming stillness, a haunting question lingered: would love, with its ageless tenacity and restorative magic, rise triumphantly, mending scars and forging bridges? Or would they be etched as mournful silhouettes in a ballad where love, no matter how profound, yielded to the insidious siren calls of doubt and betrayal? The clock's hands danced with fervor, each tick and tock resounding like a heartbeat, emphasizing the preciousness of moments fleeting and words unspoken. The horizon, painted with hues of uncertainty, shimmered with one shimmering truth: their narrative remained unfinished, and destiny's quill was poised, ready to inscribe the chapters yet to unfold. Shadows of Eternity, Shadows Deepening.